This is Clicks and Mortar, the podcast where entrepreneurs and business owners share ideas, solutions, and real-life experiences to inspire and energize anyone who's running a small business today.
Well, and in the first 2 weeks, everything was changing every single day. We would think of a plan, and then the next day another thing would happen, and it would change it. And you couldn't make a long-term decision right then and there because every day was changing.
Clicks and Mortar, brought to you by Get in the Loop for Business. Get in the Loop for Business, the platform that connects small businesses with local consumers right on their phones. Learn more at getintheloop.ca. I'm Jason Mann, and in this coffee break-sized episode, we chat with Lindsey Cybulskie, a retailer from Airdrie, Alberta, who's had to dramatically change her business since the coronavirus outbreak. I think you'll enjoy her positive, can-do attitude and learning more about how she's been transforming her business to adjust to the changing times. Let's link up. We have Lindsey Cybulskie of Homegrown House Pantry on the line with us today. And Lindsey, your website address is homegrowninab.ca.
Homegrownab.
For Alberta. Yeah. And that kind of gives us an idea of what Homegrown is all about. But how do you describe what Homegrown does?
So we like to showcase Alberta's best. We sell everything made in Alberta, including clothing, jewelry, art, food, basically anything you can think of that's made in Alberta, we sell.
How long have you been in business?
We just celebrated our second birthday about a week ago, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Years.
And before Homegrown, I understand you trained to become a lawyer. So this is quite a departure for you.
Yeah.
Tell us the story there.
So I went to law school in Saskatchewan. My husband and I moved out to Thunder Bay, Ontario, and I worked for the judges there. And then, so I was called to the bar in Ontario. But when I was called to the bar, I was about 5 months pregnant. And my husband and I were talking to my parents, and we had the opportunity to move back to Alberta. And so we decided to move back. I had my first girl, Carter, in 2015. And then 19 months later, I had another one, Mason, in 2017. And I just kind of realized I didn't really want to go back into law because I didn't really want to work downtown Calgary. And then kind of the idea from Homegrown just kind of came from hanging out at home. And I wanted to be able to shop locally easier. Airdrie's kind of a cookie cutter town. We have a lot of big businesses, and it's kind of like the same neighborhoods you see all over. And so I wanted to bring some uniqueness to Airdrie.
And so that was the inspiration behind it then.
Yeah. Just to kind of have a spot for artisans to sell their products, for kind of like a year-round farmer's market. Alberta weather is crazy. You can have all 4 seasons in one day. So kind of a consistent spot that people could shop locally.
Even during the stampede, you can get all 4 seasons.
Yes, that's for sure.
So who would you say then your target customer is? Who do you see coming in to the store?
Yeah, I'm in the store right now. We primarily see women. It's actually pretty funny to see men come in because they're usually told what to buy. So they come in, they know exactly what they're going for, grab it and go. So yeah, our target audience is about women aged 25 to 44.
Awesome. And tell me a little bit more about the store. How do you have it merchandised? Give me a sense of the vibe.
Well, our store is a bit of a disaster right now because we switched to online. So we've got boxes everywhere. But essentially the layout is to make it feel like a home. So you walk in and we try to keep it spacious, but it's not like a normal store where everything's kind of set up perfect. We have things kind of scattered all over the store so that you could walk in and you could feel comfortable and feel like you're at home and pick up things and look at them. We have a big mural that's up on our wall that has the shape of Alberta, and it's painted with the prairies and the mountains and the skies and wild roses all over it. And it says the definition of Albertan that I made up, and it says a trailblazer, an individual of any race, creed, or religion with the entrepreneurial drive to earn a living doing what they love. We have a fireplace, and then you walk into the back and you can kind of see a bit of it here. It's our kitchen area. So we've got our fridges and we've got all the pantry items kind of in the back. And so, yeah, it kind of walks through and it feels kind of like a home.
Yeah, that's awesome. Kind of bohemian and inspirational and very homegrown. I love it. And so people, when they would come to the store, what did you see them stocking up on? What's sort of the big sellers for you?
We have a soap maker in town from Airdrie, Lamb Soap Works, and she's very popular. We have a lot of people stocking up on her items, and she's got scrubs and lotions and soaps and bath bombs that are incredible. So those are really popular. Unwrapped, which is a company out of Calgary, makes zero waste shampoo and conditioner bars that are really popular. And so they're one of the first companies I've seen in a while that has had kind of different shampoo bars for different hairstyles. So you've got ones for blondes, you've got ones for people that need hair growth, and you've got ones that are kind of for regular hair. So those have been really popular here. And then the food, Thai Manna, they're ready to go Thai kits. Since COVID has actually been super popular. It's got everything you need in there except for your meat and vegetables, but it's got all the spices, everything. You just put it together in a pot and you've got curry.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tell me about how things have changed in your business compared to before the virus. What did you notice happened to your business, and sort of how did you react to it?
Well, so right away, I noticed a slight little bump because people were stocking up food. So we definitely had people coming in for that. We started seeing less people in and more people contacting us to try and get things so that they could pick it up. And we are an essential business, so we could be open right now if we wanted to. But we have 3 of us working right now, 3 staff, and all of us have kids. So we decided that the safest thing for us and the best thing for our schedules was to close the doors. And so now we're entirely online. We don't have all of our products online just yet, but we're really trying to push towards getting everything online.
Was that a part of maybe the plan at some point in the future that just hadn't gotten around to yet in terms of the online, or was it really you're an in-store experience and this has necessitated a change that you weren't anticipating?
It's definitely an in-store experience. I did not want to go online at all. Thankfully, I changed inventory systems about a month ago, but in changing that system, it made a web store significantly easier. I was able to just turn things online. So I was very thankful for that, but it was definitely not intended at all. I love the experience of the person coming in and us being able to help them find exactly what they're looking for.
So you've moved to a new inventory system that is basically a multi-channel. So what you have in store is reflected online and what you have online. So Can you tell us about that? What system did you go with? And yeah, well, let's start there.
So initially we were with Mann, and I loved Mann. It was a really easy, user-friendly system that was good. But we switched to Ricochet consignment because we have about half of our inventories consignment and half is wholesale. And this, for me, was easier in terms of like monthly reporting to my consigners for their sales. So that was the entire reason for switching, was because this would make my life a lot easier for that. But now with Ricochet, I basically just go to each product and I hit online and I add a description and a picture, and then it's online. And nice. So it was incredibly easy to get it set up. I called them up and I said, how do I turn this online? And I paid a small fee, and within an hour I was online.
And so the scope of the project to kind of get everything online, obviously with the doors being closed, you probably have a little extra time to be able to accomplish those tasks. Do you have a sense of how long it will take in total hours to kind of migrate?
Well, we focused on getting the food up first because we knew that would be what people wanted. So we were able to get food up, and most of the food in our main bath lines up before we officially launched the site by telling people that it was there. And we're still adding things every day because we're actually getting a lot of orders in that's taking up our time for adding on things online. So we have, I should back up and say that we actually have 2 websites. And so we have the website that's for shopping, for you get to pick the products that you want, and it's our Ricochet website. But prior to that, we had also set up a gift basket website. So we also have those orders coming in. So you can set up and say, I want a $50 gift basket. I don't care what goes into it. You guys pick it, and we put it together and we sell it that.
Thanks for listening to this preview of Clicks and Mortar, the podcast for small business owners. To hear the remainder of this podcast and our entire collection, join us at Apple, Google, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts. To learn more about the podcast and to sign up to reach thousands of consumers who want to shop local in over 60 communities across Canada for free, go to getintheloop.ca/clicksandmortar.